What's going on, guys? Spencer here with HM Massage, back with another video. Another back massage today. There are 1,000 of these on the internet, but they never get old. Everybody loves a good back massage. The back, especially the upper back, is an area that a majority of clients are going to be hurting or have pain and tension. So it's always good to brush over a back massage. Although I will tell you guys, after giving 13,000 massages, back is one of the areas that is the least fun to work. I like working almost anything else, just because it's different. But let's hang out together and go over this back massage with a big emphasis on the forearms and elbows. There's some good footage here using the forearms, the elbows, and I want to talk about the fundamentals of using your elbows, because it's the number one way that you're not only going to increase your pressure, but you're going to save your wrists, your hands, your fingers, your thumbs. If you plan to massage for a long time, you don't want to burn out your hands. So let's hang out, let's talk about this massage. So let's talk about what we're doing. Of course, Swedish warm-up strokes, using the palm, using flat hands, running from the base of the neck and the traps all the way down the spine, and then working outward with our arms. Not only is this a good warm-up technique to warm up the tissues, but this is also how you're going to be applying lotion or whatever you're using. Just make sure to spread it all across the body and don't use too much. Nothing's worse than feeling really oily after a massage. After warming up, I like to go to the base of the neck and just spend some good time here. This feels good for everybody. Base of the neck is going to give the person lots of tingles, and it's a great way to introduce yourself and just get some nice work done right away. I'm doing a lot of nice suboccipital work here. Don't be afraid to really pull at people's skull, getting into those deep layers of the neck. After you've warmed up with flat palms, we're going to step in a little bit deeper. The goal here is to get to the forearm and elbow pressure. So now we're going to switch into our knuckles. Knuckles are great because they keep the wrist straight. So use your knuckles starting up at the traps, and we're pressing down into the low back, following on each side of the spine. This is working the traps, the rhomboids at this depth, and then the erector spinaeus group, your ESGs. I will then transition into working one side and then move over to the other side. With the low back here, I really like to pin my knuckles on that lumbar musculature and then pull outward, pulling away from the spine. For most of the back, I like to pull away from the spine, but with the upper back around the scapula, I actually like to push towards the spine. And that's because the upper back is often always overstretched anyway. So I want to encourage those muscles to shorten a little bit instead of stretching them out further. Of course, all massage is done slow. Take your time, guys. Any areas that you find tight, feel free to spend a little bit of extra time there. And we're going to jump into the forearms and elbows when everything feels warmed up. You can see me put some lotion on my forearm there, and I'm going right into my bread and butter move. This is great because I'm taking my ulna, my forearm, and I'm gliding it up into the space between the client's neck and their shoulder blade. And then I'm bringing my arm backward to not only pin the neck and stabilize, but I get this nice elbow hook right into the point of their shoulder. That is the base of levator scapula. There's some trapezius attachments. Supraspinatus is in there. So I'm gonna really sink into that big thick part of the back and then work down with the forearm as the area melts. Look at how relaxed my wrist is here. This is something huge to take away, guys. Relax your wrists. If you're not relaxing your wrist, you're not getting the advantage of using your forearms. I like to glide down, and then on my way back up, I personally like to keep my arm parallel with the spine most of the time, because the more surface area, the less intense the pressure is. So as we warm up with the forearms, you want to keep it more surface area. You can always get more specific later. Going up and down the ESGs. So go up and down the back, starting to really shift in. And then here, now that I am transverse with the spine, that's going to be a lot more pressure. I'm sinking in to the low back. And normally I would hang out a lot longer on QL there. This client had some extra tension up in her upper shoulders and back, so I'm going back there with the elbow again. Nice broad forearm. Do an in-between move, something like that, where I can then get more lotion and get my other elbow ready. But a nice in-between move as you transition sides. And then back to my bread and butter here. You can see that nice hook on the neck and where that elbow is really pressing into. And the way I'm holding it there, that is how slow we should be going. Just hang out until the muscle lets go. This is not a race. If you have an hour massage, massaging faster is not going to make the hour go quicker. So might as well take your time. Stabilize with my other hand, keeping that wrist relaxed. Even the wrist right there is a little bit activated. And following down, just like we did on the other side. A nice transition into my other elbow to go into a nice QL hold. Look at that, I'm even supporting my wrist. We all need a friend in life, don't we? Getting into this nice QL attachment, which gets really stuck to the lower rib cage. So pressing your elbow in and separating those out can add a lot of range of motion and relief to the trunk. Hang out until you feel that it is relaxed or you're happy with it. Sometimes I won't get a muscle to fully relax, but I'm still willing to move on as long as it's in an okay state that I think I can. Then we're going to go back out pressure-wise. So we're going to go back to the knuckles, and then eventually you'll see me finish off with the flat palms. And I always like to end a back massage with a little bit of suboccipital neck work there. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and it helped you out. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if it did, and I will see you guys on the next video. I hope you have a great rest of your day.